way too much sprinting.
It does fly. Good man.
Watch the master at work. All praise, all praise. I'll just dribbled a bit. This is the workshop and this is the van. So, big time. We've managed to get the van into the workshop. The gearbox works, the engine works. I mean, you just all see, you see that. So I'm wasting my breath. M57 clocks. Tada. E46 M57 clocks. They actually fit pretty much perfectly inside the Sprinter clock hole. We've had to chop some wires. This is the current state of one of the plugs that goes back into the back of the clocks. There's loads of chopped things. Mighty Gavin has extended some wires here. Just run a load of wires from here around the front to the clocks. Once they all work correctly, run it obviously through the bulkhead, put it on the dash, make it look pucker. Some of them are very easy, like it's on CAN bus, so the revs come through. That's basically it. We've got an oil pressure light and an alternator light. Hopefully a temperature gauge. I'd like to work out fuel gauge, wheel speed, and converting the signals for the headlights and the indicators and stuff that the Sprinter is speaking, so they come up on the dash and make it look nice. Nice. Nice, man. I need your help, guys. Put your version board away. Look at how nice it is that I'm doing this. I'm having it, yeah? I think this wiring is going to be the end of me. So many wires. So many wires. It's a good job we pillaged the E46 the other day, isn't it? That's a thing for immediately. Okay, so I can't plug this into the fuse box yet because this is all going to have to come back out, isn't it? So if you put pins on the extensions, Jar Rastafari.
He seems
so boring.
So infused.
Gav is so infused. Basically, all he wants to do is tech deck himself into a giant orgasm. And then after he's done that, probably do some more tech decking. Alright? Explain. Come on, these people on the internet really want to know.
So we've taken out a pin. We found out these pins have a different. It's on the same side, isn't it? Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Why didn't it fit in?
I'm lost.
Look at the brown and the yellow one. Oh, some of these pins are different. I don't know if you can see that. It's so small. There's a slight tab on these pins, and one of them's on the wrong side. Some of them are alright.
So what's Gav having to do?
File down like 1 millimeter of metal on a thing that's only about 3 millimeters across.
With hand tools, because it doesn't reach a grinder.
Doesn't reach a grinder. You plug this into the clocks, plug this to battery live, should have working clocks again after all of that.
How long's that taken?
Very exciting, man. Very exciting. Hours.
Almost there, mate. Finish line.
Not even almost there. Before, I don't think we actually talked about it, but the Sprinter had twin potentiometer electric throttle pedal. E46 had a twin potentiometer electric throttle pedal. Well, I'm tired of this. And we were going to install the E46 pedal, have to make a new bracket, make some new fittings and yada yada. And then we had the bright idea of just connecting it to the old pedal, which actually works perfectly. There you go. Oh, exciting, mate. Very exciting. Anyways, clocks are alive, which we knew that already. But now they're in their place, and they're alive, which is better. Yep, boring. Loads more wiring to do. I think we should probably, should we even bother filming any more wiring? They've seen enough wire, haven't they? Yes, yes, Sprinter enthusiasts. We've done some sprinting, much sprinting. Way too much sprinting. I got some new wheels. tyres, sorry, new tyres for the off-road beefy look, counteract my small manhood. Lots and lots of wiring, lots of wiring. How much wiring?
A lot of wiring.
Lots of wiring. But if you follow me, did I mention we've done a lot of wiring? You can see here we have E46 clocks. Starting to look like a van again, which is good. What else have we done? Some wiring. Holy, done a lot of wiring. I've had to fit a reverse light relay because the 8HP puts out an earth rather than a live. Fuel pump relay, starter motor relay, a relay for these little lights down here because I've got this controlled with a little dimmer switch up on top.
Well, it opens, it comes on with the doors open.
Yeah.
And with ignition on, you can control it with that little dimmer switch. So when you're driving along,
ambiance.
When you're driving along, you get the little ambiance.
Reverse camera, another brake light on top. Wide in the trailer module. Loads of boring stuff really, but it's
essentials.
It's a van again now, like nearly a van. I just need to put the carpet and the trims and back together and take it for an MOT.
What have you got left on the clocks?
Speedo don't work. Fuel gauge reads incorrectly.
Yeah.
But that was, we tried to decipher the K-line BMW system that would allow the indicators and the headlights to flash. Basically, you take the CAN bus signal that the Sprinter's giving out when the indicators are on, and then you run it through a CAN bed Arduino module, program it on the computer, write a code, and hopefully put out a K-line signal that the clocks will understand, and it puts on the various thingamabobs. Because this clock uses PWM, CAN bus, K-line, resistance for the fuel gauge. We give up.
It's just a headache, and it's also, you could be like, oh, I've got BMW clocks, and oh, I've got the temperature.
I just wanted the temperature gauge, really.
Oh, my engine's not going to blow up.
It was like 20 lights on the dash on the Sprinter when I unplugged the ECU, so I'd have to go and try and code all those lights out with CAN bus signals, and then I still wouldn't have a temperature gauge.
Yeah, I'm messing with you.
So
it was
like,
a sensible option. Like the other option is you get a gash looking temp gauge, but it's just doesn't look tidy, does it?
Nah, not at all. So come have a look at this. This is where I've put everything. I've probably mentioned this already. I've put in a whole new fuse box here. So this is all my doing. This was already, the top one was already in. This bottom one's already my doing.
That's a lot of fuses.
I've got here a list of everything, what it does. It's not very neat. I need to make it a bit neater and print out a little printout for me. Here's a box for the starter motor signals. There's another box here which is controlling the instrument cluster, and then just a ton of wiring, mate. Like, still got this to tidy up. To get the cluster working, we gave up on the K-line. There's like 3 things on the whole of the internet about it, as opposed to the trillions of CAN bus forum posts. And CAN bus is used in a wide variation of applications. But K-line is only the old BMWs, so it's quite difficult to do that. So what we did is I basically cut the back of the clocks out and put in some LEDs. So there's an LED for the indicator, an LED for the full beam, and another LED for the other indicator. We've got these running with separate wires to that module I just showed you, which is taking the CAN bus signals from the Sprinter, interpreting them, and then putting out a 12 or a 5 volt. There's also a little beeper in the back of here. We had to put in a little buzzer that does the indicator noises. But as you can see, we have indicator, we have indicator, and we have full beam. That was like 4, 5, 6, 7 days of just straight computing just to get some lights up on the dash. And then
like not even wiring, computing.
And we ended up not even using what we was doing and just did it some other way anyways. So what else can I show you? Oh yeah, the recliner seat, which definitely is an MOT pass. We've got the subwoofer.
Subwoofer, mate.
Big subwoofer in the back there.
Custom box. It's the biggest one we could fit in there.
Can't get much in there. We've got some lights in the back, which are wired up to that fuse box I just showed you. A little switch here.
Very nice.
I'll just show you this dimmer switch as well. Everyone was telling me off because it was a waste of time. Whoa! I turn the lights off.
Yeah, lights are off.
On, and then I've got this little switch up here that will do the ambiance.
Are you happy with yourself?
It's coming along, mate. I've still got to do the whole back, make it some sort of comfortable place, because at the moment it's just a tin box with water dripping from the ceiling.
Oh! Reverse camera.
I've got a reverse camera.
Got a reverse camera?
I do. Put it into reverse. The camera, mate. That is A4.
That is A4.
So right now, we're about to go to the MOT station very shortly. So I need to bolt the seat back in, reattach my seat belt because I need him, and put some trims back on. It's a bit cold for cleaning it. It's literally frozen outside.
One of the best things about this, in my opinion, is the new wheels. Well,
oh yeah, the
new
tyres,
mate.
You think? I don't even really think they're that much different, but
it looks meaty, mate.
They do look pretty meaty. So, anyways.
All right, so climb out and we'll tie it up, and then we'll get a fresh ticket on the old girl, and then we'll go do some lane screaming.
My nose, mate. He is excited, mate. I am not excited, mate. That went awfully. The inaugural trip in the M57 engine Sprinter. Obviously this thing is cursed and it broke down. It was probably the only thing that you and I haven't actually done though, wasn't it? It was a prop shaft fault.
Most stuff we've been able to do ourselves, but that is the one thing that we had to outsource.
Yeah, obviously it needs balancing and loads of other things that prop people do. So we paid someone to do the prop, it broke, and left us stranded on the side of the motorway. Then paid a hefty fee to recover it back to the workshop, sent the prop back to the people, and we have received the parcel.
Failed on the first MOT.
It's cursed, isn't it, really?
Second one's going to be a bit more successful.
Didn't even get to the MOT.
No.
Failed on the trip to the MOT.
Just over halfway, I think. He's just as excited as us.
Thank you to the director for not telling me that my flies are undone. So, as previously we had this on the end here, welded to this. Now we have another UJ, and we can off the Rebo donut gearbox bushing.
We basically went for the donut because that's how it was on the factory gearbox. We thought that would make most sense, but obviously it didn't allow for the slight angle that
it wasn't.
had.
No, it wasn't even. I just don't think the weld was too good. Because I measured it and it was actually bang on.
I mean, I also looked at the weld and it looked. We're not going to name who did it because they're
actually really good.
They're really good and they've done us solids in the past.
It's a great company.
Occasionally you get mishaps.
But they've been very nice. They've been rectified it very well. So
yeah.
Now I need to find some more bolts because obviously these bolts are not going to work with the length of this. This needs to go through here. And now I've got loads of threads. So find some more bolts. Bang it on.
Call it as okay, yeah.
Hopefully.
And for the short shoulder boys.
Hopefully the short shoulder boys will work. So the same. Boom. Mate, I can't feel my feet or my fingers.
My fingers are so cold.
It's not warm today. It makes everything so much more difficult. That's my excuse for being an imbecile.
Poor, weak human.
Get on, man. Wait, does this go on the other end? That's for you. Lee marked the 2 points
Would you shut up, please?
He's quite
brother?
noisy, isn't he? They've obviously marked the 2 points. That's why I sent them the whole prop shaft so they could balance it as a one item rather than having 2 individual things that are gonna and destroy itself. Let me put your foot on there, please, Mr. Man.
Just slice your knuckle.
Yes, sir.
Handbrake.
Jan is just securing the clip to hold this little boot on. Basically just stops all the dirt and gunk getting in there. Dog is being dog. That's beautiful. Magical.
Get away from me, you freak.
Get away from me. Get
Baby.
out my face.
Get your butt out my face, mate.
UJ. Total of 3 UJs.
Triple inch. That's typical, isn't it? As soon as it's fixed, it stops raining. I got f***ing soaked. Had to change my jumper, my pants are f***ing wet, but the winter is alive again. The question is, for how long?
I reckon we'll make it to the village. Whether we'll make it back.
I need to make it further than the village, mate. It does pull, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does go. Where's the dog? Not followed us out, is he?
I don't know, probably.
Nostradamus.
Where is the dog?
Where's the dog?
It does fly. It's a good van.
She rips, baby. Watch out for dog.
I'm fully expecting
Dog waiting for Alfred to pop around the corner.
He's big, man. He'll be alright. Which entrance do we go in?
The next one.
The next
in case
one.
dog is on road.
It's dog on road, mate.
There we have it, mate. Prop still attached. I think that UJ's done a world of good, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the fact that it's welded properly, it's probably done a world of good.
Weld and
Good, worlds of good, mate. Alright, so that is it. That is actually the end of the video. Thank you for sticking with us.
so I think the next one we'll get it MOT'd and then we'll take the people for a journey. We'll go do some towing.
We've got some tone.
We'll do some scumbaggery.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll take them to the tip.
Take you to the scrapyard.
Excited.
I've been living at the scrapyard the whole time, mate.
Yeah, we need to do
nice.
some road testing and stuff. So we'll probably bring you along for the journey.
It's gonna break. We'll see you. We'll see you when it breaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see you when it breaks.
That's all, folks. That's all, folks.